New York and its surrounding state, New Jersey, are two of the most infamous because of just how large in scale they are and how many opportunities await its residents. Not only that, but these two states are widely recognized because of just how many crazy things happen there on a daily basis. Today we'll be looking at some of the most downright disturbing videos captured on camera in New Jersey. From genuinely terrifying police chases and bears getting a little too close for comfort, these videos are sure to make you go to sleep tonight with the covers pulled over your head. Let's get started. Gas explosion. On February 15, 2015, a police cruiser's dashboard camera managed to capture the truly shocking moment when a gas explosion destroyed a New Jersey home, which sadly resulted in the injuries of 15 people. The video in question starts off normal enough. As we watch dashcam footage from a parked vehicle on a snowy day in New Jersey, we can see some parked cars along the sidewalks and some houses up in the distance when all of a sudden, a large explosion erupts from out of nowhere, causing a flurry of shrapnel and debris to scatter around the surrounding area, causing many people that were on the streets to flee for their lives. The shocking video shows just how in a matter of seconds, an ordinary day can turn into something straight out of a horror movie. No matter what, we're never truly safe in our day-to-day lives. Creepy robber. Imagine heading to bed for the night, turning off all the lights and getting under the covers, not suspecting a single thing in the whole world. But then in the middle of your night, your home gets targeted by a robber.
Somebody, a stranger, was in your house when you were sleeping. That's the worst feeling.
That's exactly what happened to a woman named Claudia Roach, who was asleep in her upstairs bedroom when her phone suddenly began ringing off the hook. It turned out the caller was her daughter, who was phoning her mother from down in the basement where she was sleeping.
She started screaming and feeling, that he's gonna attack her.
The daughter was panicking when speaking to her mother, fearful of her own life upon noticing that there was a robber in the home thanks to a home security camera app she was using.
He was for more than an hour in my house, walking around, going outside, coming back.
The man managed to steal a few items from the house, but thankfully the police showed up shortly thereafter.
And I called the police and I asked the police to come.
Even still, it's terrifying to think about what could have possibly happened to this mother and her children had this robber been just a little bit more violent. Curious bears. Just like any other animal out there in the world, bears are naturally curious and often find themselves wandering around aimlessly, trying to explore the planet that they inhabit. However, this can sometimes lead to some scary incidents from civilians who are petrified to see such a large animal roaming around all on its own.
You worry for the kids, actually, especially, if you walk outside.
In July of 2017, a neighborhood in Malmo, New Jersey reported some bear sightings to the police after the animals started approaching residents' homes. One police officer, named Devin Gannon, responded to 3 different calls on the exact same day, all relating to people having contact with bears, including one bear who was looking for food in the homeowner's backyard.
We got another phone call from a concerned resident who met face-to-face with the bear while they were in their residence.
Thankfully, nobody was harmed from any of these, but it definitely makes you think about what could have happened if the circumstances were even just a little bit different.
Make a lot of noise, make yourself bigger, but don't approach them. They can see that as threatening.
Bears at a pool party. Pool parties are extremely common things held by people in the summer as a means of cooling off while also being able to soak in all the hot sun the summer months have to offer. However, despite being common, there's no way you would ever expect to find some bears roaming around at a pool party. But interestingly, that's exactly what happened to this family in the August of 2015.
They look like teddy bears, don't they?
This video, uploaded to YouTube by News Network Inside Edition, shows the absolutely wild scene. An entire family of bears swimming inside of a family's pool in their backyard, as if they have absolutely no care in the world. In the footage, the mother of the household surprisingly doesn't sound all that concerned and manages to speak to her children about the incident in a calm and collected manner, while the children are completely baffled and are unsure of what to do or say.
They're brothers and sisters. They got a nice cool dip in the pool.
However, it doesn't take long at all for some family members to grow concerned with this incident rather quickly.
I wish the bears were in someone else's yard, not ours.
Well, I'm enjoying it.
At one point in the video, we can hear one of the little girls say that one bear is taking her floaties in an audibly upset voice.
They took my floaty!
Then the father of the household voices his concern that the bear's sharp feet are going to poke some seriously worrisome holes in the bottom of the pool, which would then obviously cause the entire pool to deflate and cause a massive mess.
They're gonna be poking holes with their feet in the floor.
We're gonna have to
Not till next year, babes.
I don't know, sweetie. I think our pool is shot.
It would also leave the family without a pool. Another absolutely terrifying moment comes a bit later in the video and shows the mama bear playing with the pool pump, which is connected to the electrical unit of the house, meaning that if she was to cause damage to it, it would be unbelievably dangerous.
Hey, mama bear. Oh, that's not good. No, you're gonna electrocute. Oh no!
Eventually, the bears get bored of playing around in this family's backyard pool and decide to call it a day, heading back to their own home to resume their activities elsewhere.
They're going to someone else's backyard.
Great white shark encounter. A Berks County woman was out for a fun day of fishing with her husband in New Jersey when all the fun was abruptly cut short when they got terrifying close to none other than a great white shark.
We were just like, wow, this is absolutely amazing.
Look out! Get back! Get back!
The video in question shows the couple filming from inside a boat on the water, where just directly in front of them, a great white shark can be seen swimming around.
And she just kind of came up out of the water and you see this mouth open. It actually probably took us till she grabbed the bag to realize what she was actually doing, and it was just unbelievable.
Uncomfortably close to the husband and wife who are completely unsure of what to do in such a scary moment.
At one point, actually, we couldn't find her, and I said, oh, she's over here on my side of the boat, and his friend had said, no, she's on my side of the boat too. She was that long.
The couple said that for a few moments, they weren't exactly sure what the shark was doing until it started to reach for a bag on the boat, which happened to contain some bait.
She actually came around and had her mouth around the propellers.
The couple were out hoping to get away and have a fun, relaxing day in the hot summer air, when instead, they got terrorized by a shark, and as a result, they now have a shocking story to tell for the rest of their lives. Dollar store robbery. When you typically think of a robber, you most likely imagine them robbing somewhere that's extremely valuable, a place that will undoubtedly have a ton of cash for that individual to steal and take home. This is usually a bank, as they're the most common targets for robbers. However, you probably would never expect to hear about a robber trying their best to rob a local dollar store. But that's exactly what happened in Vineland, New Jersey dollar store in September of 2016. The dollar store managed to capture video of the robber thanks to a security camera that was stationed in a corner of the store, showcasing the individual making their way around it, who initially seems just like another customer for the day. As soon as he gets up to the counter, however, it becomes clear that this man is not there to pay for his items. He's there to try and rob the place. Unfortunately, the man got away with robbing the store. Police body cam. Body cameras are absolutely essential these days for police officers for their own safety, as it helps them record footage of crucial moments throughout their day to ensure that everything they need to be captured is captured. The police officer that's filming the incident walks up to this man's driver's side window and orders him to turn off the vehicle, but it becomes very clear instantly that this man has absolutely no intentions of doing that at all.
Turn it off. Turn off the car.
What?
Turn off the car.
What?
Sir, turn off the vehicle. Turn off the vehicle, sir. Turn it off.
She then calls for another unit to arrive on the scene before asking the man to open the vehicle door.
Get me that other unit. Open the window. Open the door.
What's up?
The man then asks what the officer is doing before she demands that he puts his hands in the air so she can see them, to which he complies.
Let me see your hands! Hands! Hands on the wheel!
For a few moments, it does appear as if the man in question is going to fully comply with the officer, giving up trying to escape from any legal issues. However, it appears that the man did indeed have other plans.
Hands on the wheel!
After seeming to contemplate his options for a few moments, the man can be seen speeding off as fast as he can away from the officer filming the incident, causing her to race back to the police vehicle as fast as she can, while also informing other units that the suspect has took off in his vehicle at an alarmingly high speed.
Be advised, the vehicle took off!
Eventually, the responding officers are able to catch up to the suspect in question, but unfortunately for him, it ended up costing him his life.
It should be under his leg.
Does anybody fires a weapon here?
No here, not here.
Delta 91 go.
While watching the shocking footage, it's hard not to wonder what could have happened if the man would have simply stayed put in his vehicle instead of making a costly mistake and driving off into the night.
Who shot?
Crespo shot. Crespo shot.
Wild police chase. This next video is another police-related video and starts off with quite a bang right from the get-go. It was recorded back on November 23, 2015, and shows a New Jersey police officer going on a wild vehicular chase with a suspect on the highway. Through the 9-minute-long video, the police officers on the road can be seen swerving in and out of oncoming traffic, trying to do their absolute best to make sure that they apprehend the suspect who's fleeing from them at a scarily high speed, causing a risk for him and other drivers. Because of just how tightly packed the traffic on the road is, you can see that none of the other vehicles on the road make way for the police officers, making their job even more difficult as they must now find small tight spaces for them to slip through in order to catch up to the speeding maniac. At several points in the video, it almost seems as if some of the police vehicles are getting very close to crashing into the suspect to run him off the road. But unfortunately, the suspect is just a little bit faster, making it next to impossible for the cops to apprehend him. Towards the end of the video, the police and the suspect find themselves significantly slowed down by a backing of traffic, which makes it considerably easier for the officers to catch up with the criminal. Thankfully, they do exactly that. The man's promptly put into handcuffs and headed off to jail so he doesn't put anyone else's life in danger ever again.